guys, today I'm going to show you my March book haul. I'm not sure I actually bought all of these books in March. A few of them are actually birthday presents that I forgot to show off last time, and a few of them I've bought really recently, so let's just get straight into it. The first one is one that I forgot to show off in my birthday book haul because I left it at my boyfriend's house. And that is Some Kind of Wonderful by Giovanni Fletcher. I also forgot to mention this book in my signed books video that I've either got coming up soon or that is already out, so there. It is signed by G, which is just lovely. So like I said, Amy got me this book for my birthday. I don't know too much of what it's about, but I've been wanting to read G's writing for a while because I watch her and Tom and Carrie all on YouTube and I love all of them to bits. I think this is something like it's a couple who have been together for years and years now, and the woman is getting really frustrated that her boyfriend won't propose to her. She kind of wants to take things to the next level and have a proper future together. Yeah, and it's kind of about the main character rediscovering herself because maybe the relationship breaks down or maybe things are just difficult. Not too sure yet, but yeah, this is beautiful. I really love all the stars on the cover. Then I have a book that I picked up really randomly. It's called These Dividing Walls by Fran, and I've never heard anyone talk about this, and I bought it because I was looking for something to match the buy one get one half price offer. But it actually sounds really cute. Like, it's already a short book. And I just really loved the blurb because it said, what building doesn't have secrets? How much does anyone know what goes on behind their neighbours' doors? And it's kind of like this Paris block of flats, and it's all kind of the mini dramas going on in each flat and how they all kind of link together. And I don't know if it's going to have magical realism in it or if it's just kind of looking at loads of different people's lives, but I thought it sounded really whimsical and really cute. Then I bought two books for World Book Day, which was on the 1st of March. So I bought both of these. They were both only £2.50, even though they are full-sized books. So the first one is I Have No Secrets by Penny Joelson. I'm not too sure what this is about because the blurb is quite vague, as you can see from the back, but I'm pretty sure it's something about like a girl that is ill and it means that she can't talk, and she is kind of told a secret, possibly about how someone was murdered, but she can't tell anyone what she knows. It just sounds very dramatic and interesting, and also I'm looking forward to the kind of disability rep in this book. Then the other one I picked up was Fly by Night by Hardinge? I don't know. I've never heard of this one before either, but again the blurb just sold it to me mainly because it has the sentence of someone having her loyal companion who is a large and homicidal goose, and I was kind of like, sold. Don't really need to know much more. Books are considered dangerous. It's all about the powers of words and revolution, so I think I'm going to really enjoy this book. It's definitely a steal at £2.50. Then I picked up Exit West by Mohsin Hamid, which again I've been wanting to read for ages, but I've been waiting for it to finally come out in paperback because it's been in hardback for a really long time. And this book has been talked about on BookTube quite a lot. I think it's sort of magical realism, but it's mainly kind of an immigrant story about this couple who want to escape their awful situation, and I think there's like a door that leads them to like a better world, or at least a different life. And then I think it's kind of a political discussion about sort of immigration and letting people have a chance at experience like escaping their difficult situation. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by this. Again, it's a really super short book and I hope it lives up to the hype. This book I might have already hauled, I can't remember, but it is Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst. Again, I've been wanting to read this for a really long time, and it's finally in paperback. It's kind of this like cheap and nasty paperback though, which I'm not a fan of. But again, all I know about this is that it's a fantasy story with a lesbian romance about a girl and a princess who fall in love, or it's like Captain of the Guard and the princess who fall in love, something like that. And I don't really need to know much more. I just think that's really unique. Like, you don't get many LGBT characters in fantasy, so yeah, I hope this is really good. Again, I was waiting for the paperback, and that is Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Reni. Eddo-Lodge, sorry I couldn't see it because of the sticker. But yeah, again, I've been waiting for this since it was out in hardback. I really love this cover because I love that it has this like debossed bit to white people, because it makes it look like the title could be Why I'm No Longer Talking About Race. But yeah, I don't really know too much about this. I've just heard it was really good. Again, it's nice and short, and I'm just sort of intrigued to see what it has to say. And I picked up this really adorable copy of A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. Again, it has this really nice like embossed or debossed writing and just like a really simple picture, and it's like this lovely sort of scratchy matte feel. It's just an adorable little book, and it seems to be in this collection of Penguin Great Ideas books, which are all kind of like short stories or philosophy and kind of essays on really interesting topics, just in like this really lovely format. So I have always wanted to read A Room of One's Own because it's kind of a very famous feminist piece, and I do really like Virginia Woolf's writing, at least the 1 or 2 books I've read. So yeah, I thought it'd be really good to read this and see what I thought. Another book I bought towards the start of the month is Ink by Alice Broadway. I've seen this book around a lot and I always kind of thought I wouldn't enjoy it. I don't really know why, but then I think it was B from Maddie and B, it was like her favourite book of last year, so that really piqued my interest. And again, I don't think it will take me very long, and it cost me £2, so if I don't enjoy it, it's hardly a waste of time and money. But all I really know is it's something like you don't have any secrets because every action you do is marked on your skin for all to see, but then someone has something to hide. So I'm like, ooh, I did just find out that this is a series though, which is really annoying. I should have known. I saw someone put the second book as like to read on their Goodreads, but hopefully I enjoy it enough that I really want a sequel. These last few books I picked up right at the end of the month when I went to London to meet Angie Thomas, which was just an amazing time. The first one is actually an advanced reader copy of this book, How Do You Like Me Now by Holly Bourne, which my friend who works in publishing gave to me. It's not really a haul book because she's read it, and then when I read it I'm going to pass it over to Amy, or I might pass it over to Amy before then. But yeah, it's Holly Bourne's first adult book, and you can see that they're really hyped for it because it has this like sprayed edge on the side but with words, and I'm like, that must have cost so much money. Like, they obviously have a lot of faith in this book and they really want to build up the hype. It doesn't come out until the 14th of June, so I'd like to think I'll definitely read it and review it before then. But yeah, my friend was just really keen for like me, her and Amy to read it and talk about it because she said she had a lot to say. I haven't read any Holly Bourne yet. I do have Am I Normal Yet, which I'm pretty sure is going to be on my April TBR, so hopefully this is the start of like the Holly Bourne year. Then I picked up this really gorgeous book in foils. I've never seen it before, but it has like these beautiful like deckled edge things, and it was down from £10.50 to £9, so I was kind of like, why not? But it's called Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. I've never heard of it before, but it's won lots of awards, as you can see from the cover, and it's also actually in verse, which I really like. I don't read many books in verse, but I always really enjoy them because it's something different. It's kind of like reading poetry but a bit easier, and it's about the author Jacqueline Woodson. It's about her childhood growing up as an African American in the 1960s and 70s, so hopefully this will be really good. Then the last book I also bought in foils in London, and I'm so hyped about it. Like, I literally freaked out in the shop because it's Restore Me by Tahereh Mafi, which I had on pre-order, and it didn't come out for like 2 more weeks after I saw it in foils, but they just had it there, and I was like, why do they have this copy? Like, why do they have this book? They just have piles of them super early, which was crazy. Like, I know it was all embargoed in the US, so I thought, oh, it's probably not in embargo in the UK because, you know, you could just order a copy from the US if you really wanted to, which I did consider doing, but then I thought it would just take so long to come anyway. I just can't believe I have this in my hands. I've been super hyped for it for ages because I really like the Shatter Me series. One of my favourite booktubers, and I follow her on Twitter, is Whitney from Witty Novels, and that's like her favourite series, so she's been really hyping it up for me as well. But mostly I'm just crazy excited about this because I really like the Shatter Me series and I'm intrigued to see where it goes. And yeah, I can't believe I've got this early. I am hyped. I'm not going to try and hold up all of the books because I tried doing that for the thumbnail and dropped them everywhere. So here are some of the books I bought in March, but I'm really excited about all these books I've picked up as usual. And yeah, hopefully I have a really good few reading months and get through them really quickly. Let me know down below what books you've bought recently that you're really hyped for. I'd love to know. And let me know which book I should start with out of this huge pile. See you guys on the next video. Bye!